Yeah, chamomile and mint.
I like apple cinnamon.
Oh, sweetheart, I didn't realise I was meant to be meeting Mr. Cavalier. These gentlemen will pump you back to your room, okay? Can I keep him?
Yes!
Of course. Get her back to her room. Secure the door. Tell your supervisor we have a level 3 event. He'll know what to do.
Okay, so you prepared yourself for something like that.
I should tell you that if you're no longer employed by us, then all contact with the unit you call your sister will be terminated.
No. You have a new lamp. Whilst it comes courtesy of the Prodigy Corporation, it isn't free. You could work off the price here, or simply go home, and we'll bill you.
For the new look.
Did you really download my sister's consciousness to that body?
Yes.
Is it her?
Those are two different questions. One is
Yes,
factual and the other
it's two different questions.
I'm your man.
Excellent.
And when can I take her home?
You can't.
She's a prototype for a transhuman product which, once refined, will create human immortality. There's no universe in which you get to take her home. Are we clear?
She is still a human being.
No. She's
Inside
not.
of a droid,
Not anymore.
and they own that droid body.
I don't know. It smells like it makes a bad luck and loser.
They're here? So they are okay?
So what, you work here now? Yeah, whole squad.
Well, what's that for?
You gave him his squad?
I'm supposed to meet with Sylvia.
Have a seat.
You lied to meet her. You didn't think that she would accept to meet
When
you?
you fought the alien, was it more like fighting pirates or Indians?
Or again the Peter Pan thing?
P-Man. Wait, the crocodile. You fought the crocodile, and now you can hear the clock.
Oh, you're so
It's
much
very
into
gentle.
that fantasy.
I think they're saying the aliens.
You shouldn't have cut them open.
But they said that.
No.
It was screaming.
I don't know. How would you feel if they cut you open?
Or stuck to my face, or drank my blood, or popped out my eyeball and burrowed into my brain.
I think we should send them back.
Because they hurt you?
Because it's wrong keeping them.
No, I tell you, we should send back your brother.
Please don't.
Well, none of the others get to have brothers. I mean, what makes you so special?
I'm not special, I just... Please.
Oh, come on, come on. What kind of intellectual argument is please? No, I'm sorry. We should send him back. He didn't even come visit you when you were sick.
He was far away.
Oh my god, it's too far. It's too hard.
All I know is if I was your brother, I'd find a way to be there.
Oh, the manipulation.
Can you help me figure out what the aliens are saying? I'll let you keep it, okay? But the minute it becomes a distraction,
He won't. I promise. Pinky promise.
Sweet child.
Can I change my name?
Huh?
You are done with this now? I'm a grown man. A scientist. I want a real name. What would you like to be called? Well, I was thinking about scientists, you know, famous thinkers. And I was thinking Isaac.
Like Newton?
Yes, I think that's right.
I'm glad for you, my dear. Like really, all of this identity crisis for each one of them.
yeah, what is off the need for the lab? Oh, it was, okay, well, we're gonna go play some games. Just come. And then, remember, probably. Actually, I'm just gonna take a walk. Just clear my head. You sure?
Yeah. You know, I'll see you later. Bye.
Bye!
Cool. And there's just no way, you know?
You're a very clever boy. You'll figure it out.
No,
What I'm trying to say is that I can't do it.
Can't or won't.
Boss.
My friends.
So won't.
I'm sorry, Kumi.
You know, it's funny you called. I was just talking about you. With your mother.
Me?
Oh, she can't hear you. This is our private line. You know what she told me? Your brothers will be home soon.
So you're gonna threaten him to do something bad to them.
I'll help.
Well, that's great. What a relief. He's gonna help. Instead of sneaking out an egg, you're gonna sneak in a person.
Person?
Anyone you like.
Not
Just want
the
to see the eggs, get them good and close.
not the feelings.
Why?
Don't worry. He doesn't want you. Something's gonna come out and attach itself to the person's face. And he or she is gonna fall down.
You're gonna sacrifice
And
a human being here?
And that's when I bring them to you?
Exactly. But you'll have to be quick. Okay. Did you want to say something, Kirsh?
Arush,
Me?
we love you, beta. You know, every day your brothers and we talk about you.
Me?
Isn't that sweet? Yes, they have 24 hours to choose someone and get them in front of the eggs.
24 hours?
20?
A day, I'm saying. We talked and you said all that stuff about how you do anything you have to protect your parents. This is that. Are we clear?
Yes, it's a threat, you made that clear.
Okay.
The actor playing Murrow, you know, is playing really well.
Okay.
He's really intense.
Great.
They are not your babies, Kirsh, you know?
How come he's here?
He's my brother.
That's not nice.
My brothers too. And if they're not here, he shouldn't be either.
You're being rude.
You're not the boss of us.
I'm the oldest.
But you're not the boss, he's right.
Kirby's what, like 12? And Isaac too.
I agree. Your family should be here, all of them. Instead of having funerals at parties.
Yeah, we should ask. See our families.
No. Demand.
No, don't get mad and might send us away, and I like it here.
Me too. We get respect here. They made us into something.
Yeah.
They've made you? Too many fadings. Stop! Look, it's too much! Stop! And they continue! And they continue! I'm sorry, but first, it's badly done. Second, it's disturbing. Third, it doesn't look great on screen. Visually, you know. Whoa. You're gonna choose him. Okay. To present to the eggs, they're not gonna attack him. I mean, I know it's the new Fifi who is not gonna attack him. Do you understand it belonged to your brother? Who are you analyzing, Kirsh? Oh, that. That's it. Hello, Fifi. Are you gonna try to talk with it? Do you know what you're saying? Fifi is gonna be your pet? I need to mention it, we need to talk about it. I know it's just like not even 2% of this episode what I'm gonna talk about, but it's really taking me out. Each time that it happens, it's taking me out of the story, it's taking me out of the scene. You know me, when I'm watching a show, an episode, I'm really involving myself into the story, and each time that thing happens, it's taking me out and it's disturbing. These fadings, they make them, you know, during the episode 1 and 2, I told you about it and that I couldn't understand why they would use that kind of old school things, you know, tools for the editing, while on the other hand, they were doing amazing editing stuff like the transitions for the kids. I couldn't understand. Episode 3, I saw none of them. This episode, it was a festival. Like really a festival of fadings between scenes. And I think that the most awkward ones and bad ones, it was the ones between Murrow, the conversation, you know, between Murrow and Slightly. And also that moment right there at the end, I think that we had like 20 fadings in just 2 minutes. And for no reason, like it's not bringing anything. Because I can see that some people they're gonna justify the first fadings, you know, that conversation between Murrow and Slightly, like, see, in fact, because they share the same mind, in fact, it's fading for them, it's mixing for them. When no, like really, it was awful on screen. Visually, you know, like visually, it's awful to see something like that. It's not looking great. It's disturbing also because it's badly done, the fadings. And really, it's so old school, so cliche that it's disturbing me, you know, while I watch the story, you know, in that episode. So maybe a few people can justify that moment with that explanation. But right there at the end, to have so many fadings to show things, you know, that you could have shown just the normal way with editing scenes after scenes, why the fuck do you do that? It doesn't bring anything to the story, it doesn't bring anything visually. You're doing it poorly and badly, like visually it looks awful, like really, visually it looks bad. It's not even a good fading. Like you could have fadings but which are well done, but right there it's badly done. Like it's making me mad. It's really making me mad because I can see that this show is well written. I really approve the story, the direction that the story is taking, with all of the different narrative arcs that we have, with the fact that we have these human minds inside of this droid body, and they are really exploring that subject because again, each of the kids are representing an aspect of it. You have Nibs going crazy about it and maybe is gonna turn herself against people because she's going crazy, because she wants to be so sure that she's human, like she's making herself pregnant now and she can get mad if you're questioning that. You have the one following blindly Peter Pan, the creator, who wants to please him that much. You have the one just obeying to the rules. You have the one like Wendy who is getting manipulated but at some point is going to turn herself against the creator, Peter Pan. You have the one who is forced, you know, to betray the thing because someone from the outside is threatening his family. And you have all of these aspects about their families who had to bury them, to forget about them when they still exist. And they're beginning to also understand that because in fact they are growing up inside, as you know, their human minds are growing up because they are taking ages, experiences, and because of that they are growing up and they're gonna want to become more independent. So really, I think that it's cool that we have that narrative arc with each one of them, you know, a development of each of the characters, but in fact it's one single narrative arc, all of that, with what do we do with them, with these human minds inside of droids, you know, these creations. We have also all of the thing about the fact that Wendy can hear Fifi, can talk with Fifi, and like really we had that during the entire episode, and it's finishing with her really petting Fifi while talking to it. Again, does she know what she truly answers to Fifi, what she says, all of that? What was said during that moment between them? We don't know about it, but Kirsh witnessed all of that and didn't react that much. We have also all of an entire thing, you know, with Kirsh, who is really beginning to get mad at the Cavalier boy, who is also making these experiences on these creatures, but I have the impression that he's getting attached to them, or again, for me, at some point, it's gonna switch and maybe it's gonna release all of these creatures on the human beings, like, because he can't get attacked and he's gonna do a revolution thing on that island. I think that something like that can happen. We have for sure the Cavalier boy, what he wants to do, the God syndrome that he has, how he's talking to people, how he's treating everyone, manipulating Wendy, trying to catch that creature attention. Like, we have a thing about that, and a bigger thing with that about the fact that he's making experiences because he's against the other companies. You know, he stole that thing from another company who is trying to have it back through Murrow. Murrow himself is also an interesting character to follow. Like, see, we have so many things which are well written, well thought, which are really cool to follow. Like, really, I could already say I'm in love with this show because of all of these stories. Like, really, I think that my appreciation for this show is gonna be mainly for how it's written. I'm not getting attached to the characters, not yet at least, but really I'm getting excited and so interested by the stories, the different stories and the developments of the characters, how it's written, that you have me with that. But how can you write so well these episodes, and how can you edit them so poorly, so badly? It can make me crazy. Because, you know, I'm thinking of people watching this show, you know, just like that, and who are not really analyzing stuff like I do, and I know that a lot of people are like that, and it's totally okay. I know that some people, you know, that are just watching shows to get entertained, to spend a good time, and then when they're gonna see these old school tools, you know, for editing the episodes, these fadings, they're gonna lose, you know, and they're not gonna try to understand, or they're just gonna say, oh wow, that was awful, and that's it, and they're gonna judge this show, you know, as something not so well done, like, okay, good ideas, but it's not well done. You know, they're gonna stay with that, they're not gonna search more, and maybe they're not gonna watch more episodes because of it, or at least when they're gonna describe it to people, they're really gonna summarize it like that. And that's why it's making me mad, because the potential of this show, and really how well it's written, can be ruined by that kind of bad editing. I know it because, you know, for other shows that I watched and that I appreciated for how it was written, it was ruined by how it was edited. Like, oh, as you can see, it's making me a little mad. And it's really also because for me, you have the time to change that. It's middle of the season, no? We have only 8 episodes. Yes, we have only 8 episodes. It's middle of the season. You have the time to change that. Please, if you put other things like that into the next episode, re-edit this episode. Re-edit this episode if you want to convince your viewers that you have a good potential, do that. Because for sure, the fans of the franchise, of the Alien franchise, they're gonna follow you no matter what. You know, because they love this franchise, they are glad to have a show about it, so they're gonna follow you. Maybe they're gonna judge you harshly, you know, they're gonna be mad at you for that like I do, maybe not, because maybe they're a little blind about that kind of stuff. Willingly, you know, because they're that kind of fans, or not willingly, just they don't pay attention to it, and again, it's totally okay. and normal, in fact. But for people who are not fans, for people who just wanted to try a new show, you're gonna lose them. And you need these people. Like, a show made out of a franchise can't, exist only because of the fans of the franchise at the beginning. And we had the proofs of that for so many shows these last years. Fantastic shows in general, like I'm thinking of Shadow and Bones, I'm thinking of The Wheel of Time. Like, we had a lot of examples like that for the last years, like really just recent years, about shows which were made based on books, based on a franchise, and because they were badly done on screen, they didn't function. Even Star Wars shows, sometimes they can't function because, in fact, okay, the franchise, you're gonna have the fans, but if you don't manage to convince more people to watch them, to discover this show, and to continue to watch it, not gonna function. It's also for economical reasons, you need to convince more than the fans of the franchise, the original fans of the franchise. And I think that with Alien Earth, we can have that issue at some point. At least it's a real subject, it's important to take care of that. And for me, these bad editing moments can ruin the show because of that. And again, I began my review with it, it's not even 5% of this episode. The rest was cool. I swear the rest was cool. That scene with Fifi at the end getting out of Joe's lung. All of the manipulation, to have Joe staying at this place, obeying to them. He wants to stay close to his sister. And same, the manipulation on her to do whatever they want because she wants her brother to stay. The manipulation on slightly to make him steal one egg, and in fact at the end to make him sacrifice a human being to have an egg. Murrow is really playing so well. Again, for me, they are all playing well. All of the ones playing the kids, I said it, for me they are playing it well because I see kids, but I don't see adults playing at being kids. It's not too much how they play it. So for me, they are really playing great. And all of them, in fact. But Murrow, the one playing Murrow, is really impressive. He's intense. Yes, we have so many great things. Even, the Cavalier Boy, who is so annoying and who is so obvious with all of the Peter Pan thing that he's trying to install, with everyone. He's so obvious with that. But it's okay because it's going with his character who is so, pretentious and all that he doesn't care about hiding it, he doesn't care about playing to it. Yes, that's what he wants, that's how he is, and he's even proud of it. The God syndrome is so big. That was a nice episode, but it's frustrating. For me, it's frustrating. The last time that I was frustrated like that, it was for Fear the Walking Dead. But it was a different issue with Fear the Walking Dead. Fear the Walking Dead, really, each episode was so, it was so irregular, the seasons. You had one good episode and 3 bad ones. Really for the ideas, for really how it was written, for how it was done. For one good episode, yes, you had 3 or 4 bad ones. So it was a different kind of frustration, but it's still frustration, at the end. Okay, I'm gonna stop with this review. Tell me, what did you think about it? Tell me if for you it's disturbing, these fading moments, if you can win, if you're noticing them, what do you think of them? Tell me. I want your opinion about it. It's not gonna change mine, but it's to know if people are feeling it as much as I do, Okay. It's all for you and for me for today, so it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me you built a time machine? Great.